snap, snap. Hello out there in YouTube land. Welcome to LAZEEZEE review. We talk about stuff I want to talk about. Why? My channel, my germs. So let's go. Let's get it started. Work. Yes. In today's LAZEEZEE review, we're going to be having a discussion about fake ass men versus real men. Separating the boys from the men. Okay. What I know to be fake ass men, okay, the menses, right? The men out there that are fake are men that don't hold it down at home, okay? Act childish instead of childlike. There's a difference. We'll talk about that one some other time, but not today. They act childish, okay? And they sell big dreams. They cheat. They full of shit, and they about nothing. Losers, okay? We're gonna clarify that. We're gonna discuss this. And this topic is for my ladies out there, the women. You men can sit in and listen in if you want to. That's great. Some of you are going to see yourself in this video and you looking at yourself and you're going to get offended and you're going to go, oh no, I don't like that. Oh, that's this bitch or whatever. And that's fine and wonderful. But like I always say, and you know me to do this, if you say anything disrespectful to LAZEEZEE, delete. Bye. So back to the show. Now, there's a big difference between real men and fake men, boys and men. Okay, and this is the big difference. This is the big difference here. Real men are about, like I said, taking care of their family, doing what they got to do at home for mommy and honey, you know, doing what they need to do. Now, I don't believe that a man is a man 100% when he's over there in his house playing video games, when he's talking big in front of his friends, where he's like,
oh, yo, that's it. Yo, I got that. Yo, those are some fly kicks. Those shits is hot, yo. Oh, that shit is hot. Yo, that's the new phone. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That shit is hot. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yo, that's it.
no, okay? That's not a man. Man all excited about gadgets or extra excited about nothing.
Oh, shit, did you see that nigga ride? That shit is hot. Yo, that nigga ride is hot. That shit is hot, yo. That's what I'm talking about. I need to get my wop up so I can get me a ride like that, son.
No. You see that type of dude, what he's about? He ain't about shit. He's about this and superficialities. He ain't about paying rent, you know, taking care of his family, taking care of his home, helping out his mother, or helping out nobody. And it's rare. Once in a blue moon, a guy is like that. Once in a blue moon, a guy is overly excited about superficialities and he still be holding it down at home. But usually, on the whole, a no.
Oh, that dude a punk, yo. He always with his girl. He a punk.
Yeah, that nigga, he a punk, yo. He don't be, I be with mad bitches and this nigga's a punk, yo. He be just up his bitch ass and everything.
No. See, that kind of man, he ain't about shit. He's about cheating. Okay, number one. He's about playing games. He ain't even about cheating. He's about playing games. He's about juggling women, treating them like nothing, treating them like hoes, garbage, shit. And then the saddest part about that is that women, there's a whole bunch of you out there that go running and chasing after these punk ass bitch men that ain't about nothing. Okay? And what I mean by that is, this is what to me is a man. A man is not scared of a rat running through a train station. Oh no, he's like,
I ain't scared of that.
a man don't eat because he saw a mouse. No, that's women. Men don't do that. Men supposed to protect, provide, and do their thing at home. They're supposed to be strong and protective, overprotective with you. A man's supposed to be able to fight for you, not hide behind you or be all soft and dumpy and be weak and eating mad donuts and he ain't strong and he can't pick you up if you fall down. That ain't a man. That's a weak ass woman. That ain't a man. No. I got a saying in my house. It goes like this. The only chunky monkey up in here is me. And why I say that is because I believe my man got to have a six-pack. He got to be strong. He got to be able to hold it down because he has to be able to lift shit. If he can't lift it, who's going to lift it? I will tell you the truth. 90% of everything that's built in this house, like our bed, our closets, our coffee table, our entertainment center, our vanity, our big table in the living room, the work table, everything, the cabinets, from the chest in the kitchen to mad shelves all around the house, it's all built by Honey. And I tell you that, he works with his hands. Now, we both had a friend a long time ago. We don't have her anymore. She was a biatch and we had to get rid of her. Boop. She had a bad way of thinking. Well, she one time was very insulted. She was all like, I don't like men that work with their hands. And it was like, oh no, bitch. Because let me tell you about her man. Her man was, number one, a drug dealer. one of those drug dealers that don't even make money. Because, may I add, the drug dealers of today don't make money like they used to in my time. We'll talk about that in a minute. But anyway, back to the story. She was like, with a fool like that. Then on top of that, he left her for a prostitute. And I wish I don't care. I'm not going to give you her name because she ain't nobody. But I will shout her out this much and tell you. He left homegirl for a prostitute. Yes. And she still stood with him, kissing his ass and wanting to get back with him. Whatever. That's crazy. That's insane. Okay. I tolerated her as much as I could, but she was more Honey's friend, right? He knew her for a long time. I was like, yuck, throw her back. Eventually, he figured out she wasn't his friend. Long story short, she gone by, and I'm happy. Yes. Because if you know LAZEEZEE, you know I don't like fake-ass bitches in my life as friends. I don't. And I always tell you that. So anyway, I'm diverting too much. Back to what I was saying about homegirl. She said, oh, I don't like men that work with their hands. And then I was like, oh, but you sure like men that sell drugs and leave you for prostitutes. Boop, whatever, right? So anyway, she was always behind this guy. This fucking piece of shit that used to sell drugs. But he didn't give her nothing. He didn't do shit for her. But you see, for me, the things my man makes, to me, are so beautiful. And I just love to watch him create these things. And let me tell you something. We don't even got one of those, hand saws, like, I'm saying it wrong, whatever. But, one of those that chops up the wood. Like, he has to actually do that shit manually with a hand saw, like, and chop all this wood, and he built all of it with a hammer and nails. I mean, literally, and a saw. And not even one of, like I told you, the one that have you plug it in. No, I'll get the name for you, but I'm saying it all wrong. I'm saying it all wrong, whatever, right? The point is, he made 90% of our furniture, and I love it. I love a man that works with his hands. I really do, because it shows me that he could punch somebody in the face for me, too. He's going to do what he needs to do. It meant a lot to me that when I met my man, he was actually trained by a sensei, by a few of them. But he actually even knew the sensei that trained me. So that was like, ooh, wow. Match made in heaven. Yes. Right. Like I said before, even though we got mad problems, and honey, trust, we got mad problems. And I mean mad problems, yes. But at the forefront of the relationship, and yeah, it always goes back to relationships with me. But at the forefront of my relationship is this. He's a man. Point blank, the end. Don't play video games. And he don't play that shit. Like, he ain't the type of man that's gonna be like, oh yeah, oh yo, that's it. Oh, that shit is hot. Yo, that's the hot leather couch and shit. And caring about stupid, dumb shit because it costs mad money and shit. Because when you care about shit that costs mad money and that's what means a lot to you, you be very superficial. And the Indians and Native Americans have a saying, and it goes like something like this. Not until the lakes run dry, the animals die off and the earth goes dry with no vegetables and fruits. Something to that effect. It goes like that. And then at the end it says, not until then will men know that they can't eat money. Yes. Okay? And it's a Native American proverb. I'm going to try to find it for you. If I could, I will post it for you. But if I can't, well, I did my best. I did my best at, relaying that message because it's so beautiful. Anyway, it's a beautiful message about life. And it is so true. Not until we don't got shit and the planet goes to hell and we just die off is when we'll realize that we cannot eat money, people. Boop. Yes. And that's me ranting for those of you out there that are very superficial and care about, how you look, your clothes, your fashion, how much things are worth. And it's really just money is paper, right? And the government has you brainwashed into believing that it means something. But the truth is, and the fact of the matter is, if there wasn't enough food to go around, people would be eating each other, and there wouldn't be enough money to pay for a piece of bread. Yes, because the money would be worthless. Boop. But that's another topic, not this one. Back to men. Real men versus fake men, separating the men from the boys. And we must separate the men from the boys. Yes, my ladies out there, you have to go back to your old roots where you are a woman. Where you have your femininity in order, where you understand what you need and want, where you don't compromise your beliefs and who you are for nobody. We need to go back to that. See, when I was a young girl, things were very, very different. You sit on the front of your house, right, eating your sunflower seeds and your candy because your parents gave you like $0.25 or $1, and you would go to the corner store and get yourself some sunflower seeds, lemon heads, and a couple of Chico sticks. You know what I'm talking about. The candy of the 70s and 80s. You know what I'm talking about, right? Especially you Puerto Rican girls out there. You know about those sunflower seeds. Yes, you do. Remember, we all had the little pack of sunflower seeds, and we were talking to each other about the latest bochinche on the gossip of the block, but we were there eating our sunflower seeds, right? Right? Whatever. We were like little birds. We always like little birds. Right? We were so cute. But anyway, the boys would go by on their little bicycles. Weren't they so cute back then? They were all lindo, right? Que lindo, right? Papi chulos, right? And they would go by on their bicycles looking at us. We'd be all stuck up, right? We had a word, we called it stuck up, right? You remember that, right? And the boys loved it, right? They came up to you.
I love you. Let me talk to you. Look what I got for you.
This right here, that was a little stuffed animal. Yes, you girls don't know about this. They used to give you stuffed animals. They used to give you little plastic flowers or little roses and stuff. They used to buy you a rose and stuff in the corner. And they would give it to you, or they would bring you candy. But the boys gave you stuff. And it's not about the superficiality, it's about the thought. It's about the thought that counts, right? They would give you stuff or ask you out to the flicks, which is the movies, right? And you'd be like, oh, no, I'm not going nowhere with you. And he would work mad hard to get you to like him. And sometimes you would like him. And then you'd be his girlfriend. Maybe take him 2 or 3 years to do it. But he would do it. He worked real hard to get this girl. A girl far out of his league. And then he would get her. Why? Perseverance. It counts for everything. These boys today don't even know about romance. They don't know about hard work. They don't know about anything. They don't know about these things. Why? Because girls are easy. They're easy pieces of ass. Right? They throwing their chochas out like frisbees, and then when the men grab it in the air like an old dog, an old dirty ass dog with fleas, and snatch that frisbee up, and then play with it for a little while and then throw it back. That homegirl sitting there going, he didn't call me. Why he didn't call me? Why he not calling me? Why? Because you easy, mommy. Easy. Okay, now the story is, when you trying to meet a man, right? Make him work for you. And I'm talking about work for the passion, for the love, for the friendship, whatever. Make him work for it. Yes. It's important. It's important. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the men are different today, but the women are different too. You didn't think I was going to go after the women, but I am. LAZEEZEE going to have to go after these women. The women are too easy. They're too eager and too easy. And although nowadays it's all about feminine power and all this shit, we still need a little bit about that old-fashioned, goodness where a lady's a lady and a man's a man. Now, I don't want to run on and on and on with the subject forever, but we're going to talk about this again soon. But right now, I'm going to try to wrap it up by telling you this. Real men provide strong security for their woman, if nothing else, with their love and their friendship. And real women provide the same. And it's a little bit of a paradox because it's the same, but it's different because he provides his 50% this way and she provides her 50% this way because she is a woman and he's a man. And they're both the same but different. And once they figure that out, and then they get that relationship cracking, right? And it's going to be beautiful. But we will discuss more on this topic because I think this topic deserves to be discussed. So we can all start to realize that there's a difference between fake-ass women, fake-ass men, and real women and real men that know how to hold it down for each other. And we need to get back to that. We need to get back to that family value where, boop, 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 we're doing it for each other. Yes. Okay. So anyway, like I always say, click like, don't forget, rate, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for watching.